2012. You heard about the problems that American troops have had in Iraq getting the equipment they need, including helmets. Now there's a helmet upgrade that protects soldiers from one of the most commonly sustained injuries in war, traumatic brain injury, or TBI. Our reporter Felicia Heaton has been looking into this, and she reports this morning that just like body armor, many soldiers aren't getting these from the military, but two of Oregon's congressional members are trying to do something about that. Let's find out more now from Felicia.
Larry Stock with the Brain Injury Association of Oregon says TBI, traumatic brain injury, is most often caused by an IED blast, and the injury might not be noticed for weeks, months, even years.
You might have memory problems, severe fatigue, anger issues, personality changes. You might have some physical things. You might have epilepsy.
There are helmet inserts that protect against these injuries, but not all soldiers have these liners, and many who do probably got them from a nonprofit in Texas called Operation Helmet. Dr. Bob Metters runs the organization from his home in Montgomery. He says the best liners are made by a company in Scappoose, Oregon called Oregon Aero, A-E-R-O.
For several reasons, one of which they're comfortable and will mold through the minor irregularities in your skull that we all have. And the others is that, of course, they do excellent blast protection.
Other liners are available. Amy Ream with the Brain Injury Association says they don't compare to Oregon Aero's level of protection.
It functionally slows the impact from maybe 1 millisecond to 7 milliseconds, and in that amount of time, it reduces the amount of impact that is transmitted into the soft brain.
And soldiers who took informal surveys through Operation Helmet say other liners are too uncomfortable to wear for long periods of time. They don't allow the skin to breathe. Bob Metters with Operation Helmet.
And they develop little areas of ischemia, or lack of blood in the scalp, which leads to a migraine headache, and they can't concentrate on what they're doing, so they'll lift their helmet up momentarily for relief. And of course, that's what a sniper is out there looking for.
From a Scappoose plant, Oregon Aero owner Mike Dennis admits his liners are more expensive.
The difference in cost is maybe $10, $12 per kit.
And that has to do with the manufacturing process.
The process that we use is very expensive. If we charge the differential for the amount of work that's in it, it'd probably be 10 times as expensive. But we've already covered. I already paid for the development.
U.S. Congresswoman for Oregon, Darlene Hooley, guessed the cost difference to be higher. She says the expense of buying these liners for all soldiers currently serving sounds like a lot.
Is $4 million a lot of money? Absolutely. Is it a lot of money in terms of this war where we are spending billions every week? No.
She's sponsoring legislation that would allow anyone who buys a helmet upgrade for a soldier be eligible for reimbursement from the government. Admittedly, a roundabout way of buying the liners for soldiers.
We thought it would be easier to get it passed if we took it to the authorization committee as opposed to the appropriations committee. And it's just, it's how the system works and trying to actually make this happen.
U.S. Senator for Oregon Ron Wyden says he's planning a different approach.
I'm going to soon be sending a letter to the Senate Appropriations and Armed Services Committee asking them to include funding in the next defense appropriations bill specifically for Oregon Aero liners.
So far, Operation Helmet has received donations for and sent more than 36,000 liners to troops, most of them from Oregon Aero. But still, there are many without liners and without protection from traumatic brain injury. Felicia Heaton, News Radio 1190 KES.